Last Sunday, Eger was one of the guys who qualified into the World Championship that will take place the 29th and 30th of October in Paris, France. So there is a lot to talk about with Eger, but first of all, Eger, congratulations for qualifying into the World Championship in Trackmania.
Thank you very much. Hello, guys.
Can you tell us who are you and what do you do in Trackmania?
Hello, guys. I'm Knight Norbert, alias Eger, and I'm playing this game for 4 years now. And yeah, that's all.
How did it actually feel to qualify now? Because you had some days to think about it, 6 days. Have it synced in yet? Have you realized that you will be at Paris Games Week and qualify into the World Championship?
How do I see?
Yeah, how do you feel now that it's 6 days since you qualified?
It feels really good, man. I mean, it's a special feeling. I never felt this before. I'm really looking forward for the LAN.
Do you remember what you felt when you qualified? Was you before the grand final? Was it like you were sure that you will make it, or was you unsure that you will make it?
I was really unsure I will make it, actually. I really didn't think about I will make it. It was a surprise for me as well.
Huh. Who do you have as biggest favorite going into the grand final then?
Yeah. Of course, Kappa.
And how did you see the grand final play out? Was it you that played better than normal? Was it played as usual, or what happened in the grand final?
I mean, the grand final was like the winner bracket final. It was tied so far all the way. But in this grand final, I think I had a little bit of luck, like at the end, and then I could get ahead of people with some points, and then I could have make it in for the first time. I mean, for the first try.
I've spoken to Kappa and Miquatro for once, and they said that they would train more for a second qualifier than they did for the first one. If you didn't qualify for the first one, would you also have trained more for the second one?
I would have trained all the week,
so,
like on full no life, 24/7.
so it's safe to say that this was the biggest goal you had so far in Trackmania.
Yes, it is.
And how does it feel to actually reach it? Is this the biggest accomplishment as well?
Yes, this is the biggest.
Tomorrow we actually have the second qualifier. You have played against the players. Who do you see as the biggest favorite going into that qualifier?
Well, I can say two names, and it is Kappa and Bergi.
Huh? Why?
Well, Kappa obviously is really good, and he will prepare more for this qualifier, and he was really good even at the first one, so he has really big chances. And Bergi is like, yeah, he's Bergi. I think he will be in the grand final of that qualifier, and then I expect him to win it.
Do you have any personal hopes on who you want to see qualify, or do you not care about who qualifies?
Well, I would like to see Bergi in PGW.
Why?
I don't know. It's just, yeah, I want him. Like, no idea why. Lovely guy.
You're going into the World Championship as the 15th guy. We had so far 14 before you. Looking at the list, who do you see as the biggest favorites for Paris Games Week?
Ooh, well, of course, Carl Jr. and Peck, and then other two guys like Massa and Twin
Huh.
has really big chances.
If you have to say one guy who's gonna win it, who is it?
I have no idea. This is gonna be tough.
Would you say that this is gonna be the hardest event ever in Trackmania because skill wise?
Yes, this is gonna be the hardest.
You were one of the players who played season 3 as well. How did you see that season play out for you? Did you perform as you expected, worse, or better?
I performed as I expected. Like, I finished in the middle of the rankings, and yeah, that's what I expected by myself.
What is your view on the format for this event? You had the stage 1, then you had the stage 1.2 and stage 2. How is your feeling about the stages?
I think it was really nice. Uh, it was nice to follow it, and then yeah, nice to see new things in Pro League,
We
which
had,
is called TMWC now.
yeah. What do you actually think about the name change, and what do you like Trackmania Pro League better, or do you like the Trackmania World Championship better? Because there are going to be some changes.
I think Trackmania World Championship sounds better than Pro League.
Huh. You also played season 2 and season 1, if I'm correct. If you have to
Yes.
describe those seasons, how was it for you?
Well, first season wasn't that high level for me. Like there was so many people who didn't play after 2 or 3 weeks. But on the second season, it was pretty nice. Like higher level, and then people didn't DC after 2 weeks. Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Huh. You're part of MnM Gaming, and in season 3 we had many players from MnM Gaming playing Nevermind and Scotsman, for an example. How much do you guys train together, and how do you do so if you train together?
Well, we are most likely trained together. We are not really playing solo. I mean, I am not, that's for sure. And yeah, we are just playing together with cards on and having fun on the maps, and then we are learning them pretty quick.
Yeah, because this event is, as you said, a cars on event. How has that affected your gameplay? Have you been used to playing with cars on?
Well, before the season one, I never played with cards on. That was pretty weird for me for the first time, but I got used to it really fast. That was really surprising me.
So it's safe to say that cars on is not going to be a problem for you.
It's not gonna be a problem.
Do you hope that any other MnM Gaming guys can qualify, or is it only you that's going to qualify now?
I think it's gonna be only me qualifying. I don't think any MnM guy will try the second qualifier, or maybe Scott. Man, I don't know.
Does that put more pressure on you?
Uh, a little bit.
Because how did you actually join MnM Gaming back in the time?
uh, well, I had a Hungarian guy who I played with for a long time before MnM Gaming, and he joined to MnM Gaming first, and he invited me to join to him, and that's how I get here,
Huh.
and I stuck here as well.
In what year did you join?
I joined at 2016
And when did you actually start playing Trackmania then?
at 2015.
Okay, so pretty quick into the serious side of Trackmania.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have any teams before MnM Gaming?
I had a Hungarian clan called the Mess Clan, and then I had TAG
Hmm.
before MnM.
And so far, how would you describe MnM Gaming? Do you like the guys and do you like the team?
The team is fun. The guys are lovely. I cannot say anything bad about them. It's just a pretty cool team.
We know that MnM Gaming has yet to win a team event. When do you think that MnM Gaming is gonna win the first team cup?
It's gonna come soon, really soon.
Any event you wanna say?
Well, I can say TMO.
Oh, so soon.
It's really soon.
Did you play the grand final where you almost won against Ecorp?
Yes, I did.
How did it feel to be just one turn away from winning it?
It felt really bad. It felt really.
Is
But
it?
it's okay. We go ahead.
Yeah. Does that give you more motivations for future events?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I spoke to both Carl Jr. and Nevermind on this podcast, and both of them mentioned you as one of the guys who can be one of the future big guys in Trackmania. Do you agree that you have some sort of unleashed potential and that you can be one of the best players in the world in the future?
Well, if I would say yes, then it's a bit egoism, but uh, I have no idea actually.
But how do you?
Maybe if I play this game uh, for more than 1 or 2 years, then I can be there,
Hmm,
like really at the top.
how do you actually train to get better? Is it just play the events, or how many hours do you put into, let's say, Trackmania World Championship?
Like in the maps,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
well, on each map I put like no idea, around 10 hours.
okay. Huh. So, what is
Well,
your like future goal for the game? Is it to be the world champion one time, or is it just to enjoy the game?
it is just enjoy the game.
How did you actually go in? Because you joined at the same year as me in 2015. What was your
Oh,
reason for joining it? What was your way into it? Myself, I watched some YouTube videos. What was your way into it?
yeah, YouTube videos as well. I saw them,
What kind of
and then
YouTube videos?
it was like, dude, this game is really cool. I have to play this. And then I played this, and then I stuck in this game. And then
Huh.
yeah, the rest is history.
Do you remember what kind of videos you watch?
Um, I think ESWC videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And now you're at
Like
the World Championship.
yes, it's a weird feeling actually.
Will this be your first offline event?
Well, if I'm counting the Hungarian ones, then no. But
International
out
ones.
in a national one, it is, yes.
How do you feel actually before going into your first offline event? Do you have any sort of nerves? Are you nervous, or are you just looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward.
Yeah. What is gonna be the a result for you at Paris Games Week? Do you have any sort of goals that you want to reach? Top eight, top four?
Well, the goal is to not go out after 2 matches.
Okay, so just
Like I don't want to lose the first 2 matches. Like if I lose the first one, I'm going to the loser bracket, and then if I lose that, then I'm out.
huh.
So yeah, I don't want to lose both of them.
But it's gonna be hard, no?
It is gonna be really hard.
You spoke about Carl Jr., Pack, Twin, and Massa like everybody does. But do you think that there is one guy that can surprise people and go into the grand final?
Hmm. I don't know actually. Like these 4 guys are really good. Like they are top. But who could have joined? I think Roa or Yo-Yo
Huh.
actually
Yeah.
can make it there.
We are getting to the end of 2018. How would you describe 2018 compared to 2017?
Uh, it was a different year to the past one, but it is always like that. It's always different, and it's getting better and better,
What
like
is
year to year.
what has been your highlight so far in 2018? Is it that you qualified or is it something else?
Yeah, it is the qualifying now. That's for sure now.
And if you look forward to 2019, the rumors are that there's going to be more and more events. What is your hopes for 2019?
Hopes. What do you mean?
Like what do you want to happen in 2019? Let's say an offline event in Hungary, an offline event in Germany,
Oh,
something that you
well,
want to happen.
yeah, that would be great to have more events in more countries, like not only in French. or in France. I
Yeah.
mean,
We have a Team Sampi coming back, maybe the Nest, if you know that event.
yes, I know.
That should be really good if you go
Yeah,
there.
that should be really good.
Yeah. Do you have any topics that you want to talk about for the people in Trackmania? Something you want to talk about?
Um, Not really.
Do you have any final words that you want to share? Some people you want to say thanks to, or anybody?
Yeah, like as I said in the interview after the match, thanks for all the cheerings that you guys just wrote in the chat and talked to me on Discord. That was really helpful.
Yeah. And I was not the first one who interviewed you, but I hope this was the best one, right?
Yes, this was the best one.
Let's do another one in Paris when you arrive in Paris Games Week, right?
Right.
Thank you so much for doing this, man. I see you in Paris in just a little bit over 2 weeks.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.